Hi there. This is a review for Motorola Bluetooth Stereo Active Headphones S9 model. Well, sort of anyway. As you can read in the title, these are knockoff headphones, non-authentic headphones. I can tell this from several features, and I will talk about them. First one is the box. I mean, it looks authentic enough. It says Motorola everywhere. You know, it has the features, everything. But this is not the box you can see in any other unboxing video. Well, except for one, which is basically this same thing. And when you open, the original one opens from the top. The headphones slide out in the plastic protection, and there's a separate box for the accessories and other stuff. So this one opens like this. Oh, and by the way, these came with no tape, no seal, nothing. You can see here I haven't ripped anything, I haven't cut anything. Honest, like these were used or kept in a storage facility for a long time. So anyway, to the unboxing. It opens like this, and this is pretty much how the stuff came in. I see these, the headphones themselves are shoved in there, no protection, no plastic wrapping. I didn't remove it. It came like this. The only things that came with plastic wrapping were the one pair of extra ear gels and the charger. Okay, to the contents. The charger itself was the only thing that came in plastic wrapping. It's pretty much standard US Motorola AC adapter to mini USB. You can see I haven't taken even the protective layer off. You know, barely used. I charge the headphones through the mini USB. Okay, these are taken to the side. The one pair of extra ear gels, which are different actually. From what I've read in reviews, these are supposed to come in with 3 different sizes of ear gels, but not these, the ones on the device. I'll show them later. So, guessing pretty much these were manufactured. To the seller's defense, because I got this off eBay for $22 US. To the seller's defense, they did say that there were no other ear gels. I asked, and they said that there's one pair, and they said that it's the same, which, well, isn't. So I'm putting these aside, and here's the manual. This is fun. Okay, I'm going with the manual. Here you have the first page, which is the manual contents, and here you can see it says package contents. Oh, I hope you can see it. It says page 1 here, and down here this is page 1. It says contents, but the package contents are nowhere to be found. Just goes to page 2, the overview here, and you know, it just continues on like this. But there are many grammatical errors and vocabulary stuff like that, syntax, and this is a part I really like. It says your AR ready to GH. I do not think that Motorola or pretty much anyone that has a good understanding of English would have done something like this. This isn't a mistake that goes past checks. They have editors for stuff like this, and this is only English, and the original one I know that comes in many languages. You know, basically it goes on like this, putting it aside, and we'll go to the headphones themselves. You know, they look pretty original, you know, the standard. But I'm gonna go through every feature and naming why they're not the original ones. Okay, so here you have the standard. You know, this is the power button click. You know, normal. This is the LED. This LED goes only to blue. Here it's on, and red. From what I understand, this is supposed to have at least 3 colors. I think 4. It's supposed to have red, orange, and blue. I'm sure of that because when you charge it, it's red when the battery is below 25%, orange when it's above 25%, and blue when it's completely charged. But this goes just from red to blue. And I think there's purple when it's in pairing mode, but I'm not too sure of that. I'll have to see the actual manual, which you can find on Google if you search for it. It's PDF, not much to it. This is the mini USB port you use for charging, nothing else. The rubber cover comes on top of it, but you have to use your nail to put the rubber inside, or else it's pretty much hanging, and water and stuff can go in there and pretty much destroy the device. And while I'm in here, let's say that the battery life is terrible. I mean, less than 2 hours. This is advertised as 7 hours. I've read reviews where they've gotten about 6 hours worth of music, and I can't get more than 2. I go to school and back, and that's 45 minutes, a walk from here to school, and I can't use them after that. If I turn them off and then I try to turn them on again, they just don't. And I charge them and it's red, meaning that the battery was dead. Onto the headphones. Sound quality is pretty much well, it's okay, but there's a hissing noise coming from this one. I assume that maybe the inner speaker is cracked, or maybe isn't glued. Oh, by the way, these are the actual ear gels. Taking these aside, and I'm not sure you can see, but there's glue residue all over this, both of them, and there are parts that are chipped. I think they're supposed to act like a marker because to know how to put the earplugs, because they're kind of strange. But I know that Motorola on their own has like a piece of plastic extending so that you'll know, not like a crack, and that's for sound quality. And what really tipped me off to figure that these are knockoffs, well, aside from the box, because maybe it's a different box, maybe they're refurbished, but it was advertised as new, was that these buttons here, these are the next track and previous track and volume. You can probably hear if I do this real close. I mean, I can hear from here, but it's clicky. These aren't supposed to be normal buttons. These are supposed to be touch-sensitive controls, which is very logical because at this point here, and here of course, this is right outside your ear. So if you try to lower the noise or play the next track, you're pushing your ear in, which is very painful to say the least. Not to mention inconvenient, because I actually have to grab it and push it. And well, that's pretty much it. At this point, I'm almost 100% sure that this is a knockoff, because my seller has actually got another feedback saying that these weren't the original, but well, that person didn't mind. Unfortunately, that sale was after I bought mine, and I didn't know. I never buy knockoff electronics, and of course never going to again. I'd rather save and buy something that's actually worth it. Just for the record, these paired actually pretty nice, considering that every time I turn them on, they're not immediately recognized. I have to push all the buttons to send a signal to the phone so that they'll never recognize it. But on an actual working Bluetooth headset, when you turn them on, they just recognize it. I mean, I used these. These are Logitech Bluetooth wireless headphones for the computer, but they work with the cell phone very well as well. They're just heavy and, well, not recommended for working out. And they paired very, very nicely, and whenever I turn them on, they're just paired. For the record, I'm pairing this with a Samsung Omnia, very good phone anyway. So these, I'm actually going to use this video for two purposes. One is a review, and the other is as proof for PayPal to know that these are knockoff and I want my money back. So this is it. Take care and have a nice day.